Welcome to Club Doom, where Doom ain't really known for its iconic one-liners. I mean, the Doom guy slash Doom Slayer is famously a silent protagonist for the most part. A stoic symbol of vanquishing evil through pure wrath alone. But he has had a couple one-liners here and there, especially since the reboot series. Matter of fact, just the few lines he's had alone has caused some division amongst the Doom community. Even a simple no at the end of a DLC cutscene.
Have you nothing to say to your creator before you strike him down? No.
Has been enough to cause massive debating amongst the Doom scene online. You thought it was gonna get me there, ain't you? But then there's the one, the big one, the main line, the Doom one-liner of all one-liners, the genre that everybody knows and quotes. Rip and tear has become iconic. Well, actually, it always has been, and has been well known in the Doom community for straight up decades before the reboot made it into the meme it is today. I give you the Doom comic. Produced by Dana Morshead for Marvel Comics in 1996, this strange piece of Doom history was part of a limited edition giveaway at a convention. The art was done by Tom Grindberg of Batman and Silver Surfer fame, and was written by Steve Bailing and Michael Stewart. And it's a 16-page meme machine, an absolute treasure trove of some of the wildest one-liners you'd ever expect out of the Doom franchise. And like, how? Didn't I just say earlier in the script Doom Guy's a silent protagonist? Well, not in this book he ain't. They made bro a talker, and it ain't like he got anyone to talk to like in the reboot.
Shut it down. For years, Olivia has kept the Helix in her private office in the Lazarus Labs, which is only accessible.
Boring! Yeah, boring!
But you know, if I'm being real, if I was stuck all alone on Earth with nobody to talk to but myself and a bunch of mutants and demons trying to murk me, this would probably be how I would entertain myself as well. And I'd assume a lot of people would too. Let's not act like we'd be above this. So let's take a look at all these iconic one-liners. The comic takes place on a demon-infested Earth, so it's safe to assume this takes place either before or during the events of Doom 2. You know, with the subtitle, Hell on Earth. Or it could be Thy Flesh Consumed, maybe? And it starts just how you would imagine it would start. With Doom Guy punching through an imp and ripping out its spine. Who's a man and a half? I'm a man and a half. Berserker packing man and a half. There's nothing wrong with you that I can't fix with my hands. Dynamite!
It is a beautiful day to fuck shit up!
We are 3 speech bubbles in, and I am already picturing like 5 different graphic t-shirt designs in my head off of this. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is peak. I'm cooking with gas. I've got a handful of vertebrae and a head full of mad. Yeah, that's your spinal cord, baby. Dig it? Who's the man? I'm the man. I'm a bad man. How bad? Real bad. I'm a 12.0 on the 10.0 scale of badness. I could have sworn I've heard something like that back in the day, playing Super Smash Bros. Melee with the homies. I could have sworn someone said, yeah, you know how the difficulty goes up to 10? Well, I'm like a 12. Don't need a gun. Guns are for wusses. If you couldn't tell, bro's tweaking off a Berserker pack, a well-known power-up in the game that gives you the ability to punch demons into giblets. Apparently, it got him so hyped up that he's able to just kick through what I assume is one of the many metal doors seen throughout the futuristic world of Doom. Knock, knock. Who's there? Me, 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 me. Cyber Demon. Big deal. He's slim pickings. Rip and tear. Oh, he said it. He said it. You are huge. That means you have huge guts. Here comes the night train. Whatever that means. Choo-choo, chaboogie, choo-choo. Choo-choo, chaboogie, choo-choo, chia. What? We just making train noises now. Also, I don't know if this needs saying here or somewhere else in the video. I might have to figure that out during my editing process. But this is a very gory comic, and given YouTube's ever-changing policies, I don't know what exactly I can and cannot show. But don't worry, I'll hook y'alls up with a link to the comic so you can read it down below in all of its bloody, gory detail. But anyway, Doom Guy goes for a gut punch on the Cyber Demon, but standing there, he realized, you were just like me, trying to make history, but who's to judge the right from wrong? Because apparently the effects of the Berserker wore off, so all we get is a comedic bonk. The demon's even posing like Senator Armstrong. This is great.
That's fucking football right there!
So So now that Doom Guy is coming down, he splits to find something a little more effective than just his bare hands. I know, he said guns are for wusses. But he was high at the time, give him a break. During his search, he gets ambushed by zombies. But then he finds, Chainsaw, the great communicator. Every single line. I love every single line from this so far. You telling me Rip and Tear, the only line that made it into the reboot? Cause like, all these could've worked. Allow me to communicate to you my desire to have your guns. So after making a mess of those guys, he takes their super shotgun. Then we get this cool page where Doom Guy illuminates a dark room with said super shotgun, obliterating every hidden enemy in the process. A nice throwback to some early levels in Doom. He even does the Evil Dead groovy. This was before Duke Nukem 3D, by the way. At this particular moment in time, I don't believe I have a healthier or more deeply felt respect for any object in the universe other than this here shotgun. And then he immediately ditches it for a chain gun. Gimme, 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 gimme. An imp starts lobbing fireballs at him from behind.
Arg! That's going to leave an ultra bruise.
Turned my back. That was stupid. Stupid imp.
Huh?
You are stupid. You are stupid. And don't forget, you are stupid. Which obviously upsets him. And he makes quick mincemeat out of the imp. As he's going around bonking demons in the face with the butt of his chain gun, he gets bum rushed by a Pinky. And they both fall into a pool of radioactive waste. Which leads to one of my favorite speech bubbles in the entire comic. This is so out of left field. Who do you suppose left all this radioactive waste down there? And why? Why? Now I'm radioactive. That can't be good. Why can't we find a way to safely dispose of radioactive waste and protect the environment? Even if I personally stop this alien invasion, what kind of planet will we be leaving to our children? And our children's children? And, oh, the humanity. Yeah, a little heavy-handed for a goofy, dumb, gory Doom comic. In fact, I think I've seen kids' films give shorter monologues about the environment than this.
Men have always hated us. No. They just destroyed the Warren because we were in their way. They'll never rest until they've spoiled the Earth.
Fun fact, this movie's probably just as graphic as this comic here, and it might deserve its own video. It's nuts. Oh, the humanity. The humanity. My big gun is out of bullets. I can't believe it. Better believe it, soldier. The only thing I believe is I need another gun. No guns here. Teleporter pad, and I'm gone. He finds a plasma rifle, but it's being guarded by big-mouthed floating thingies. I mean, it's not like he has intel giving him the names of the different demons. Yeah, that's just what he knows them as. And you know how this ends up. So now that we're in the big leagues, we move to a different room. I'm assuming the Barrels of Fun level from Doom 2. Doom Guy gets decked in the face by a specter, so he just goes ahead and blows everything up. Cut to him entering a room where every single demon in the original cast be infighting. Amidst all the chaos, he spots a BFG. Death surrounds me. Yet in my head, I hear something that sounds like angels. Lo, I have found the holy grail of firepower. That's a bar. That's a bar. I swear I can hear Cassidy spitting something like that on Split Personality. As I stride knee deep through the dead. He said it. All is clear. I know what must be done. My cause is just. My will is strong. And my gun is very large. I love the little notebook sketch hearts around him. So then Doom Guy goes back and murks the Cyber Demon. It's a bit anticlimactic. That is not what a BFG laser looks like, but that's probably my only complaint for the entire comic. Victory is mine. Yet Earth remains besieged by creatures unspeakably foul. It will take a strong man to bring the light of freedom back to this planet. A strong man with the biggest, baddest gun in the world. Amen to that. Amen. That was a treat. It's hard to believe it wasn't originally well received. And despite Rip and Tear being the only reference to come back in the reboot, we at least got to see a lot of these quotes as achievement titles in the Xbox Live Arcade release of Doom 2. So that's fun. Obviously, there ain't a lot of prints of this out and about, and the prints that do exist are expensive. Apparently there are 2 known printings of the comic, according to the fandom wiki. There's the original giveaway, and then there was a second set that was produced for the id Anthology collection. There are some slight differences between the two. Some of the advertisements are different. The id Anthology copy was printed on white paper, giving it more contrast. But really, I'm just glad we got these scans on Doom World. Big shout out to them. Now, as far as other adaptations of Doom are concerned, there's not a lot to choose from. We got the movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and a few books. But as far as the medium of comics is concerned, this is really all we have. But that's fine. This is really all we need. Let me know if there's other weird, obscure comics you want me to cover next. I did a video on Diesel, the notorious JoJo influenced comic from around the same time as this. But until then, this Club Doom, going to drink some water and rest my larynx, because doing that voice did a number on me. And I will catch y'all the next time. Sweet nectar.